Okay, Kim, here we go. I got a new headset and mic, and we're going to go over your sales letter here. Okay, now, first thing I see is that you've got this on a blog page. You've got a ton of leaks here, that links going to other places that are going to take attention right off of this page. So, you may want to consider changing that. Okay, now, let's start with your headline. You don't have one. This is what you have to offer: installation and setup services. This is way too early. Headline needs to be USP, benefit driven. So what is the benefit of having you do the installation and setup, and why you over somebody else? So I'm going to send you some stuff I gathered up. Actually, I might take a picture of it and send it to you so you can see how I laid it out. Just don't share it with anybody else, because a lot of this is like stuff I copied out of blog posts and stuff to make notes, and then I arranged them in the way that I read notes. So just don't share them, because it would be technically plagiarism. Okay, so for your headline, you want it to, I don't know why Camtasia does that. For your headline, again, what is the benefit of having you do the installation and setup? Well, it saves me time and headaches so that I can get to making money, to doing what I do best, which is driving traffic or SEO or whatever it is that your target market does. I would not zero in on something like SEO or something like creating content. You need to stick to the broader scale, which is, stop wasting your valuable time screwing around with tedious tasks that don't get anybody anywhere. And then you need that subhead that reinforces the main benefit with another benefit and a secondary USP if you have one. I don't know what your USP is either. Why you over your competitor? Do you have competitors? I'm sure you do. So what makes you better than them? Is it faster delivery? Is it better service? Why is the service better? You really need to answer some of these questions in order for your copy to be effective and to have your USP really strong, is the word I'm looking for. Okay, so that said, you're jumping in way too fast into what this is. I'm going to show you a sales letter I was writing for something. I think it was this one. Yeah. This is the one I was writing for my copy service, which is still not done because I got inundated with clients, and who knows when this will get done now. The cobbler's kid has no shoes. But I don't even have a headline yet, and I don't always do my headline first. Some people say you should. I would like to, but sometimes I just don't have the headspace, but I've got the rest of what I want to put in the letter ready. So I've got my intro done, and my intro is pretty similar throughout most of my sales letters, because your intro, well, let's just go through it. Okay, because my work is similar to yours, freelancing, just different skills. I'm leading in with, you've been sitting on a project or an idea you haven't completed yet because any part of it or your copy is not complete. Now is your chance to fix that problem and make some money. Okay, so that's where we're going to right now. Is you're frustrated, you're wasting time, you hate that nothing is getting done, everything is taking forever. You get hung, for you especially, because it's technical, and a lot of people get hung up on the techie stuff. Their frustration is there with not being able to get those technical things done, trying to learn it, trying to figure it out, poring over YouTube video tutorials only to find out that they have a different version of whatever the program is than the tutorial is, and what's supposed to be in this place according to the video isn't there, it's somewhere else in the menus, and they don't know where to look. So that's their frustration, is they're wasting so much of this time trying to find the how-tos, and then getting so many of them wrong, and they're not getting to where they want to be, which is making money. So, move on to, look, we've all got our own humps to get over when it comes to making money for online businesses. Don't know which market to get into, don't have a list, can't drive traffic. This is my sales letter again. We're going to have to make it go to yours. I'm just using mine as an example because you don't have this in your sales letter and this needs to be here. In my case, um, because what I do is copy, but copywriters are the ultimate marketers. We do the market research. We know what it takes to build a list. We know how to communicate with the list. We know how to drive the traffic. And there's no point in driving any traffic if you don't have the copy done yet. So that's what makes us the ultimate marketers, and that's why in here in my list of what is so aggravating to my target market is these things. And these are problems that we're going to get to the solutions for as we go through the sales letter. And that's what you need to do. So you need to state some of these problems here, because in your intro, you want to state the problem and you want to aggravate the problem. So your target market's problem is that the techie stuff it's sapping them of their energy, it's draining them of their resources and their time, and they don't want to deal with this bullshit. They want to get that stuff done, out of the way, so they can get on to doing what they do, which is the marketing or the traffic generation. But don't be specific about that, especially this early on in the sales letter. We can get into specifics later. And then, so we've stated the problem. Now we're going to go aggravate the problem even more. The tiny little pesky details to consider. This is where you can come in with the stuff like, you've watched 10 YouTube videos on how to use FileZilla and you still can't figure out how. Every video is using a different version. You've bought countless tutorials. None of them got you where you needed to be. Your image links are still broken. This is the kind of shit that happens to your target audience, that you want them to know that these are their problems, because now they feel like, wow, she really knows what my problems are. She can help. If she knows what the problems are, it's because she's been there and she knows how to fix it. Okay, and then you got another subhead where you start getting toward introduction. Maybe you don't have time to do it all, and this is where you start to build on yourself. Who are you? What is your background? What makes you the person here? I've been there. I've got 2 active little boys, a husband with a full-time job, house to maintain, business to run. It can be exhausting. Some days all I could think about was that old commercial for bubble bath, Take Me Away. Obviously I can't say Calgon in here because, trademark, copyright infringement. But, most people my age are going to remember that. Now, some of the youngsters may not remember that, but that's okay because they're not necessarily my target. And if they are, they'll just assume I'm old. And that's okay too, because if they assume I'm old, they assume I'm wise. The stress was taking its toll on me. Family and friends were constantly telling me that I should give up. Finally, one day my husband said, maybe you should just get a job. I finally had to come to terms with the fact that I couldn't do it all alone. Now, I need to build on this a little more in here. I couldn't bear the idea of getting a job, being away from my kids, having them raised by babysitters. I could go into all of that in here and really build on this. But then I haven't made it that far yet. So we go on to, let me ask you something. Have you ever thought that maybe with a little bit of expert and inexpensive help, you could get all of this done and finally start making money? And that's where you need to be too. I'm Kim, I did this, I did that, I had all of these problems, I made it my mission. Maybe you didn't have the problems, and you could say that too. I was lucky I didn't have these problems. I learned technology stuff. I went to school for this. I learned it all, but I was watching so many of my friends get so frustrated and have so many issues with their technical details that I decided I needed to set this up. And so you build on that, talk about your background, and then you want to ask them a committing question, a question that they're going to say yes to. Yeah. Have you ever thought that maybe with just a little bit of expert help, you might be able to just get past this crap and get started and finally start running this business you've been wanting to run? Now you got to start building on the idea of what their life is going to be like once they've hired you and got this shit done. Because that's the frame of mind you want to put them in. You want to ask them a question that commits them to saying yes, where in your mind, you can actually see them nodding their head yes to your question. And then you start building on what their life would be like afterwards. So think about it. You could take that summer vacation with your family. You could have that new tablet you've been eyeballing. You can do anything you want to do. Wouldn't it be nice if you could see some overnight success and reap the rewards? Well, the good news is you can, starting right now. Now, don't pay any attention to the rest of this down here because this all needs to be reworked, so ignore that. Now you can, starting right now. This is where you're going to start to introduce your product, or in your case, services. And you want to talk about your packages here. So let's go back, okay, to your sales letter. Here it is. This would be the good intro to start with here. Whether you need just the basics or a comprehensive WordPress site, you come to the right place. We specialize in giving you a variety of packages and options. Now you're saying we here, so I don't know who we is. If there's another person, it's another thing I want you to have. I want you to have a picture of yourself, and if you're working with a partner, a picture of your partner as well, or your team, whoever it may be. You need pictures of you, and you need about 3 pictures in your sales letter. One is a professional headshot of you. One is a professional full body shot, and then a casual shot. And those 3 pictures, and I will show you where to space them once you get them in here. I can show you where I've got mine. I think I only have 2 in so far. I've got the first one up here, and that's not my professional headshot, but that was the closest I had. This is me and the family, and it goes here along with where I'm talking about raising a family and having a husband, and you know, it's time consuming, but I'm putting them here. We are having fun because I want them to see us living a life, not, you know, frustrated and tied to our computer. Yeah, see, I don't have my 3rd one in here yet, but I do have my testimonials, and you need your testimonials in here. Like the ones that I have here, they all came from Facebook, so they're not only testimonials, but they're testimonials with real social proof behind them. People posted this on Facebook. It's nobody can ever say I made these up, you know, and these are from Joe Blow Nobodies. These are pictures of Facebook posts where people using their real names. So if you have that kind of social proof, that's excellent, and you will put that in the sales letter, but we're not there yet, so let's go back. Okay, now this here, don't see what you're looking for, contact us. This goes at the end. This is way in the wrong place. This needs to be at the end of the letter, not up here. Up here you can mention, you know, where you start to talk about specializing in packages and options. You can say our 3 main packages. We offer tons of solutions. Here's our 3 main packages. These are the most everybody wants, but we have custom solutions available too. Keep reading. And then they're going to nod their head, yes, okay, I'll keep reading. So let's move down. Like I said, this will all go at the bottom. This you all need to rework just a little bit, but get the rest of what I'm telling you get done, and let me look at it, and then I'll see what we can do to make it better. Because for the moment, it's going to be hard for me to envision it because I don't have enough of the background of all the other stuff I needed you to have in there for me to know what to say here. Alright, so just the basics. WordPress installed. Woohoo! Okay, that's a feature. What is the benefit of WordPress installed? I can install WordPress through Fantastico, through Softalicious. What's the benefit of having you do it? Now, I know that is that my site's not going to get hacked, or at least not as easily as it would if I did use Fantastico or Softalicious. Your domain name setup, again, benefit, saves me time, saves me headaches. Pointing the DNS can, if you do it wrong, it could reset the clock, and you'll have to wait, you know, another 24 to 72 hours for the DNS to propagate. And don't say propagate, just complete the transfer. You know, leave technical jargon out of it. If you're selling a service to get people's technical stuff out of the way, they don't understand the jargon. If they did, they'd be doing it themselves. So, year of our starter package hosting. If you do not have existing cPanel class website, I don't even know what that means. You need to explain that better. I don't even know what that means. And I'm not like being the customer here. I literally do not know what that means. You got to explain that better. Doesn't high quality free Woo themes pre-uploaded. Okay, again, what's the benefit of Woo themes? Easily customizable, have been tested with hundreds of plugins, low failure rate of conflict, something Tell me what's so great about this. What does that do for me? What does a Woo theme do for me? I don't have to go looking for themes, obviously. You put that in there, but is there something I don't know about? Is there some benefit to Woo themes that I'm not seeing? And I don't use Woo themes, so I don't know. So you'll have to tell me. Um, Simple contact page setup. Again, what's the benefit of a contact page? Never make it hard for a customer to find you. Make it easy for customers to find you, so that you will not lose money because a customer doesn't know how to get in touch with you. Uh, Installation of 12 plus standard plugins necessary for the site's functionality. SEO, social sharing, backups. Benefits. I need the benefits of all this. What are these plugins, and what are the benefits of each one of them? What is the benefit of SEO? Free traffic, credibility. What's the benefit of social sharing? Viral content, again, credibility. What's the benefit of backups? Well, we know the benefit of backups. I mean, sites get hacked, there's WordPress is not secure, even with secure installations like yours. Um, shit still happens. Have that backup ready. Okay. Want to upgrade? We offer WordPress monthly updates, design packages. Again, this goes at the end. What you need here is your close, which is this is a one-time price with no recurring billing, except the hosting, which will need authorized for renewal. No, which you will need to authorize for renewal which you will only need to authorize for renewal once a year. Okay. Yeah, because that sentence is clumsy anyway. It doesn't even, it's grammatically incorrect, but it's also clumsy, so change that to what I said. Okay, here you got the same issues, all your features, none of your benefits. What's the benefit of the Genesis theme? What's the benefit of adding the existing HTML opt-in form to the WordPress sidebar? Speak English, Kim. Build your list. That's the benefit. Build a list of rabid email readers, buyers, whatever. Set up FeedBurner for RSS management if you wish. What do you mean if I wish? Is it part of the package or not? If it is, then yeah, do it. But what's it going to do for me? What's the benefit of it? Adding up to 5 pages of your pre-created content to the site for you. Clumsy. Doesn't really speak to me at all. I wouldn't even, I'm not even sure what I would say here. Pre-created content. So, okay, I still have to get the content done. That's what's going through my head. So now I gotta go order content from somewhere. Figure out a way to make this sound better. Maybe adding up to 5 pages of pre-created content. I don't know what you're going to do there, so it's really hard for me to figure out what the benefit of this is. Everybody can copy and paste their pre-created content into their post. Who can't? Why can't they? What's the problem with doing it? And then go from there, but figure out a benefit to that because it sounds pretty bleh. All right. Again, with the plugin, same as before. 12 months of our monthly updates maintenance service to ensure that your WordPress updates go smoothly. This again is clumsy. What does this mean? Does this mean once a month you go in and check to see if I need to update themes and plugins, and if I do, then you'll do it? Well, okay, but when? I mean, are we going to wait 30 days for the update? How soon after these updates come out are you going to get in there and do that? I don't want to leave my site vulnerable. So get more clarity on that. Again, the want to upgrade, get rid of that. Doesn't belong here because the end. One-time price, no recurring, and it's not reoccurring, it's recurring. No O, recurring. Billing, except the hosting and maintenance package, which will need authorized for renewal, which you will only need to authorize for renewal once a year. Only. They only need to worry about it once a year. Okay. Your hosting package is at $60 per year on renewal. Updates and maintenance is $20 billed yearly upon renewal. Not sure what I would do with that year there. Just leave it for now, and when you get the rest of this fixed up, we'll look at it again like everything else. Okay. Want all the bells and whistles without the headaches. I give a little bit more powerful intro here. Take a look. I don't know what I want to put there just yet, but we can, like I said, we can work on that after, because what I've already seen that I've got in my head, I want to get through, because this video is getting long as it is. 12 months of access to our premium plugin library, including industry leaders like Backup Buddy. Okay, again, I don't know what any of this means. What does 12 months of access to your plugin library mean? Does that mean I'm borrowing your plugins? Is that legal? How does that work on copyright infringement? And what's the benefit of doing it? Is it how we get around copyright infringement? Is it I'm literally borrowing plugins so I don't need to pay for all these premium plugins? Give me some benefits of that. Basic email list on GetResponse or Aweber. Let us help you build your list so you can mail promotions and put money in your bank account with a few mouse clicks. Basic Google Analytics and Webmaster accounts. Okay, the part of your deluxe package that has me the most concerned is that I'm thinking that at the deluxe package rates, you're going to have a bit more of a savvy buyer. So when you're talking about Google Analytics and Webmaster accounts, are your savvy buyers going to want those? Because this is not my specialty, so I could be completely wrong, but I've seen many posts on all of the different IM forums talking about not wanting to be using Google Analytics or Google Webmaster, not wanting Google to have all that information. You're basically giving Google everything it needs to penalize you, ban you, etc., etc. So consider that. I may be wrong. Set up basic Twitter account and Facebook fan page if necessary, and connect RSS. Benefits. What are the benefits of this? Tell me the benefits of the Twitter account and the Facebook page, and what on earth is the benefit of connecting them to RSS to auto-publish? Really, and you want to make that connect to RSS stand out from the rest, because that is something actually that's a little bit different. So you want to make that stand out and the benefit of it really stand out. You got the same problem with 10 pages of pre-created content that you had with 5. Fix that. You got the same problem with the 12 months monthly service. And then again, the want to upgrade is going to go down here at the bottom. Oh wait, we're not at the bottom yet. We still got the membership sites. Okay, membership sites, you got the same problem. Okay, membership site builds on WordPress. What's so great about that? What's that going to do for me? What other kinds are there? What's wrong with those? Why wouldn't I use those? These are the questions going through my head as I'm reading your sales letter. Why do I want this? What does this do for me? Why is this better than anything else out there? I don't even know what else is out there, and I'm still going, why is it better? If I did know what else was out there, I'd be looking for comparison. So you've got to draw this picture for them in their mind. Let's see, Insta theme. Again, what's the benefit? Oh, it's a premium theme. That's not really a benefit. Okay, it's premium. What does that let me do? It lets me show off at a cocktail party. I have a premium theme. What does it do for me? Insta member. Membership and content controls you need. What do I need membership and content controls for? Isn't that what the membership does? What's the benefit of this? Sales pages, squeeze pages, and more enabled, making it easy for you to sell access to your site. Okay, there you go. You got a benefit. Now build on that a little bit. Give it a little more oomph in that benefit. Talk about saving me time, saving me money, making me more money. The shit I won't have to deal with or put up with. Assistance with PayPal integration if needed. Get rid of if needed. It's there. Assistance. Assistance already says it's only if needed. You're being redundant here. Get rid of if needed. Connecting member registration to your existing email autoresponder list. Yeah. Tie to your email autoresponder so you collect all your leads and build your email list even bigger. That speaks a lot better. Google Analytics again. And now here you go. Here's your close. Here's your want to upgrade. And then down at the bottom, for more information on specialized or customized packages, contact me at. And that'll do it. Get this fixed and let me take a look at it again, and then we'll see where it goes.